On social and community news tonight, residents hail infrastructure drive as Governor Ayedatiwa commissions Igbokoda College Road other projects. Ondo State Government distributes relief materials to flood-affected community. Razak Obe celebrates 50 years of life milestones. Community joins Kingsley Koko family to bid farewell to late mother. Good evening and welcome to Community News on Osrc Television, and tonight we begin with some national and state news. President Bola Tinubu has congratulated winners of Saturday's election in the Federal Capital Territory FCT, Kano and Rivers State, urging them to treat their mandate as a sacred trust and serve with humility and patriotism. In a statement issued by his Special Advisor on Information and Strategy, Bayo Ononuga, the President commended the conduct of the polls by the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC). According to results declared so far, the All Progressives Congress (APC) won in Abaji, Kwali, Amak and Wari area councils, while the People's Democratic Party (PDP) secured victory in Gwagwalada. In Rivers State, the APC clinched both state assembly seats contested in the by-elections. President Tinubu also commended the Minister of the FCT, Nyesom Wike, for what he described as remarkable achievements in the territory, noting that the performance of his administration has yielded political dividend for the APC. He lauded INEC, security agencies and voters for the peaceful conduct of the polls and praised the contestants for demonstrating courage and discipline, saying democracy thrives on participation and healthy competition. Meanwhile, the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) has said it will review the Electoral Act 2026 in order to comply with the law as regards schedules for the 2027 elections. The Chief Press Secretary and Media Advisor to the INEC Chairman, Professor Joash Amupiton, Mr. Adedayo Ketola, said the Commission would release a revised timetable for the polls. Amid the controversy, the National Assembly passed the Electoral Act 2026, which reduced the mandatory notice period for elections from 360 days to 300 days. The amendment is expected to give INEC flexibility to schedule the 2027 Presidential and National Assembly elections between late December 2026 and January 2027. Legal experts believe that INEC cannot continue preparations for the 2027 elections under the 2022 Electoral Act, which has been amended to accommodate new provisions. The federal government has formalized the launch of a $50 million Impact Innovation Fund to support Nigeria's startups tackling critical social challenges following agreement signed between the Nigeria Sovereign Investment Authority and the Japan International Cooperation Agency. The signing ceremony, held at the Ministry of Budget and Economy Planning in Abuja, covered the grants contract for the project for the development of supporting environment for startups addressing social challenges. The ambassador of Japan to Nigeria, Suzuki Hideo, said the project forms part of a broader cooperation package Japan is proposing to Nigeria, aligned with its foreign policy priorities. The initiative is expected to create jobs, improve livelihoods, and contribute to sustainable economic development across Nigeria. You're watching Social and Community News on Osrc Television. We take a break now. When we come back, the news continues. Please don't go away.
50th anniversary of excellence in broadcasting, honoring the past, celebrating the present, embracing the future. A landmark celebration of Osrc Media Group's Golden Jubilee. The owners of Osrc TV, Orange 94.5 FM and Sunshine 96.5 FM, Alalaye. For 5 decades, Osrc Media Group has been a beacon of excellence in the media landscape, shaping narratives and influencing minds. As we commemorate this milestone, we proudly present a historic gathering that promises to be a defining moment in our journey. Coming up Friday, 27th February 2026. Time, noon. Venue, The Dome, Alambaka, Akure. Host, Kenneth Odushola Stevenson, Director General, Chief Executive, OSRC Media Group. Special keynote address, the intersection of politics, governance and development, and what Nigeria ought to do, the OSRC Media Agency. A discuss on leadership, nation building, and the pivotal role of the media in shaping Nigeria's future. To be delivered by Professor Femi Mimiko MNI, Architect Sunday Imolei, Chairman, Special Guest of Honor, the Executive Governor of Ondo State, Dr. Lucky Orumison Ayedatiwa. For inquiries, call 0803-579-2773 or 0803-352-3169. Join us as we honor our past, celebrate our present, and embrace our future. Announcer, 50th Anniversary Planning Committee, OSRC Media Group, 50th Anniversary of Excellence in Broadcasting, still leading the narrative.
Tonight, let's celebrate. It's all right.
Glad to have you back. It's still social and community news on Osrc television, and you can watch us live on our digital channel Moplex 720 on our website www.osrc.ng, or follow us on Facebook at Osrc TV, and you can as well subscribe to our YouTube channel Osrc TV Ondo. The present administration in Ondo State has reaffirmed commitment to supporting communities affected by emergencies and natural disasters. Deputy Governor Dr. Laide Adelami gave the assurance during the presentation of relief materials at the larger local government secretariat to affected communities. Government House correspondent Zimo Ebiemi's report is presented by Kemisola Ojomo.
Beneficiaries of the gesture are residents whose homes were destroyed by persistency incursions in the riverine areas of the state. Represented by the Acting Permanent Secretary in the Office of the Deputy Governor, Mr. Frederick Orunko, Dr. Adelami sympathized with the victims and expressed the state government's concern over their plight. The Deputy Governor, who also serves as Chairman of the State Emergency Management Agency, said the agency remains committed to ensuring timely assistance to vulnerable communities.
Today we are attending to 5 or 6 communities. We are so grateful to the Governor of the state, His Excellency Dr. Lucky Ayedatiwa, for giving us this privilege to allow our people to feel the impact of government and to enjoy the dividends of democracy. We have so many communities in the Nigerian land, but we are taking it little by little.
Adelami further encouraged other communities experiencing similar challenges to promptly notify the government, assuring them that assessments will be conducted and appropriate support provided to alleviate their situations. He said relief materials like mattresses, rice, and vegetable oil were given to victims in Ayetoro, Ogogoro, Abereke, Obinla, and Agrege communities to ease their hardship.
The separate team are there to conduct assessment, and the results of the assessment is what we are working on to bring these relief materials to them today. Today we have rice, we have mattresses, and we have vegetable oils. So these are the things that we are giving to our people today. So these communities will benefit. The other communities will have to go there to conduct an assessment.
Chairman of Ilaje local government, Mr. Maurice Orikpenaye, who was represented by the councillor representing Ugbo Ward 2, Mr. Emmanuel Ojagbaletiwo, expressed appreciation to Governor Lucky Ayedatiwa and the Deputy Governor for the timely intervention.
For the time you took to be here at this particular time, because we got you one side. We know the pains that all of you are passing through in our community. You know, some communities in our area are facing sea erosion. Some of us have been, some of them are built and walk away. Many of us have no place to dwell. So that is why the Excellency Governor of the State deeply fit to make the board, all the commission, all the agencies to be functional.
Orikpenaye said the relief materials had brought hope and comfort to residents displaced by the persistent sea incursions. As affected residents begin to rebuild their lives, the state government says it will continue to prioritize humanitarian response and disaster management efforts to safeguard vulnerable communities across Ondo State. Omoyona Hungbiji, Osrc News.
The Mangrove Ecosystem Restoration and Afforestation Project, sponsored by the Small Grants Program of the United Nations Development Program, has empowered residents of Okunla in Ilaje local government area of Ondo State. The initiative, implemented by the Center for Human Settlement and Sustainability Development in technical collaboration with the Federal University of Technology Akure, is aimed at restoring 100 acres of degraded mangrove land and promoting sustainable livelihoods. Our reporter Sunday Adeyoju has reports.
Mangrove trees provide significant economic benefits, especially to coastal communities like Ilaje. These benefits include supporting fisheries, protecting coastal infrastructure, creating tourism income, providing forest products, generating climate-related revenue, as well as supporting small-scale industries. However, the persistent cutting down of economically viable mangrove trees for firewood by some residents of Okunla community in Ilaje local government area of Ondo State remains a concern for stakeholders. This situation attracted the intervention of the Center for Human Settlement and Sustainability Development in collaboration with the Federal University of Technology, Akure, to restore 100 acres of degraded mangrove land while promoting environmental sustainability and community development. Project Director Oluseyi Fabiyi explained that one of the benefits of the project is its contribution to global climate improvement through carbon sequestration.
The ecosystem is restored, the biodiversity will return, they will be able to have better catches of fishes and aquatic resources, and also it will modify the climatic condition of the area, and also the global climate will be improved upon through carbon sequestration, because mangrove has the capacity to absorb carbon from the atmosphere.
Project manager Lawa Amodu also noted that the initiative seeks to discourage further destruction of mangroves by providing alternative sources of livelihood for residents.
We are trying to discourage the community from going into mangroves to further destroy the ecosystem. So we have to give them an alternative livelihood. So this project will empower them. The project is going to give them fish cage, as you have seen in the riverside. So it will also give them and then we'll give them feed that they will use to feed the fish for the next 1 month.
The community head Oba Okun Ajaluwa Akingbeju Adewamiri and his subject commended the organizers and expressed confidence that the project will bring lasting development to the community.
I know the value of faith, and it's like what God himself has designed into us. So to make a lot of development to our people, to be more profitable to us. So I can see it.
Highlights of the event include lecture on beekeeping delivered by Bukola Dada, who stated that restoring the mangrove ecosystem will encourage the return of bees, which are vital for pollination and honey production.
Mangrove is being eroded, it's being degraded, and beekeeping is also an advantage of restoring the system by bringing back the bees that are no more there. We find out that their environment, their ecosystem has been tampered with. So it will be an alternative source of income to the community and at the same time restoring the ecosystem.
Modernized fish ponds, fish feeds, and other empowerment materials were also handed over to selected beneficiaries. Sunday at Deyanju, Osrc News.
Ondo State Director General of the Performance and Project Implementation Monitoring Unit, Razak Obe, has attributed his achievement at 50th to dedication to duty and the grace of God. During the celebration of his Golden Jubilee in Akure, the Ondo State capital, the Lara Mokin-born engineer pledged to dedicate the remaining years of his life to the service of God and humanity. Omorion Language reports that the Ondo State Governor, Loki Aiyedatiwa, his deputy, Olaide Adelami, as well as the Speaker of Ondo State House of Assembly, among other members of the State Executive Council, were among the dignitaries present at the event. The reports.
It was a colorfully decorated venue befitting the celebration of 50 years of a grassroots politician, scholar, and philanthropist, Razak Obe. Relatives, friends, professional colleagues, and political associates filled the main hall of the International Event Center, the Dome, to share the joy of the celebrants. Ondo State Governor Loki Aiyedatiwa congratulated the celebrants, describing his life as a reflection of hard work, intellectual pursuit, and dedicated service to humanity. He noted that Obe's tenure as a two-term commissioner for energy and mineral resources was marked by profound technical acumen and reform-minded clarity.
We acknowledge your tenure as a two-term commissioner for energy and mineral resources, wherein you approach the sector with profound technical acumen and reform-minded clarity, recognizing that energy governance and responsible resource management are pivotal to economic transformation. Razak operated with calm resolve, fortifying regulatory frameworks and establishing foundations that continue to underpin growth in the energy sector.
Chairman of the occasion, Sholaiji, commended Razak Obe's dedication to transparency and accountability, attributing his academic and professional achievements to hard work and diligence.
It is definitely not surprising that Engineer Obe, because he shares some destiny with the state, will be very much interested in accountability, in transparency, and good governance.
The celebrant, Razak Obe, reaffirmed his commitment to serving the people, assisting the needy, and contributing meaningfully to society. He credited his strong work ethic to the guidance and discipline instilled by his late father. He encouraged young people aspiring to make an impact to embrace diligence and rise early to pursue their goals, a path he has consistently followed.
I've met competition in various places. That a man who attended Muslim primary school in Laramokin, Community Comprehensive High School, who compete with those who went to Harvard, Massachusetts, Cambridge, Oxford. It's only God and the values that my father passed to me, and I'm happy I'm passing the same to my children. That if you are audacious enough to dream, and you believe in your dream, and you sit at night to study, and you believe in what you're doing, there is no barrier in this world that can stop you.
His wife, children, and mother spoke glowingly of his personality and leadership style within the family and society.
I'm proud of who he has become. It's been a long journey, you know. both of us over 26 years, and I've always known him to be a kind-hearted person.
He's a very confident leader, a great leader for Ondo State. He's a very caring father. He's always there for us.
Friends and family members also eulogized his character and contributions.
I've seen a lot of things that the man has done for his people, and I've seen testimonies. Like I was in a group, the way the people who are showing love, to him is worthy of emulation. So I think the man is highly respected in the community, and not in the community but also in the government of Ondo State as well.
He's a guy that has done so well, and that we are proud of. He has made the family so happy. Not only the family, also the community, the state and the country at large.
High point of the event was a lecture delivered by a professor of economics at Obafemi Awolowo University, Ile-Ife, Olalekan Jinosa, titled Rising Global Geopolitical Tensions and Local Sociological Headwinds, Africa's Path to Sustainable Development. Razak Ube graduated from University of Benin with a degree in petroleum engineering and later proceeded to the University of Liverpool, United Kingdom, where he obtained a master's degree in project management. Razak Ube has held several positions at the state, federal, and international levels, and currently he is the Director General of the Performance and Project Implementation Monitoring Unit, Ondo State. Omoriola Hungbiji, OSRC Social and Community News.
The Golden Jubilee of Mr. Razak Ube obviously is a celebration of dedication and impactful public service. We say congratulations to him. Moving on, a former member of Ondo State House of Assembly and former chairman, Presidential Amnesty Program of the federal government, Kingsley Kuku, has buried his mother, Keketobo Kuku Amid Fonfe. Dignitaries from across the country, including Governor of Bayelsa State, Doediri, also joined the children to bid their late mother farewell. West House reporter Zimo Ibiemi is there, and the report is presented by Joy Pius.
Regardless of the location, dignitaries from far and near stormed Arubo community in SL, the local government area of Ondo State, to celebrate with the children of late Madam Keketobo Kuku for a life well spent. In his sermon, Reverend Oxford Ibori of the First African Church Mission, Arubo, praised Madam Kuku's devotion to God's work, noting that despite her age, she remained committed to serving the church. He enjoined women, especially the young ones, to emulate the good virtues of the late matriarch. The remains of late Madam Keketobo Kuku was later laid to rest, as her children described her as a virtuous woman whose vacuum would be difficult to fill.
Just like my elder man said, Mama was everything. She was loving, caring woman, was always cheerful. Was a good woman. And Mama was actually a mother of God. When you see us, you embody those messages and
Dignitaries including Bayelsa State Governor Doediri praised the motherly role of the late nonagenarian, whose children have made remarkable impact in the nation's political system.
beautiful woman, graceful, and lovely. All of us, children like
Celebrations begins with sumptuous meals and drinks alongside melodious music. The late Madam Kekitobo Kuku, a devoted servant of God, was born in 1935 and passed away at the ripe age of 90, leaving behind a legacy of faith and service. Joy Pius for OSRC Social and Community News.
Enjoy the delicious creamy goodness of cowbells. With Vitarich and Vitamin B9, which supports brain development. Cowbell, so creamy, so good.
Yes, the farewell ceremony of late Kekitobo Kuku is not just a burial celebration. It is a life defined, and the celebration of life defined by strong family values. And we say, may our gentle soul rest in peace. And that's the size of social and community news tonight. Thank you so much for being part of it. Good night.